What's up, Aquarius? Welcome to your weekly reading. This is your reading with me, Shadow Sister Silva, and let's get started. You have waited a long time for this reading, and your crystal is root chakra. So it's safe and security. Mother and victim is the archetype here. So it should be this kind of good parent to yourself, to protect yourself well, like work, money, security, safety, everything like that is here. So you get this ordinary shadow stories. We can already put it here. And anyway, I wanted to decorate. I felt like putting this Jack and Sally, kind of like a lovers here, because the Halloween is coming. So first, I have still from the Lady Chatterley's Lover book. The D.H. Lawrence have wrote 100 years ago some remarks about relationships, and I thought that's very interesting because, you know, it's 100 years ago, what have changed. I think people are always having relationships, so it gives a little perspective. Like if you want to create a timeless love story, there is this feelings that keep repeating from generations to generation. Okay, this will be in your thumbnail. Creation, beautiful. This is this kind of mist. This is very good, like a shaman, she shaman. Wow. Aquarius, she shaman. You have even this black cat, very witchy things here actually on the table currently. Let's see, put this right way up. Then I have still this oracle, Queen of the Moon oracle. Aquarius, so another powerful thing, power. So Aquarius, you are totally in the power. Now full moon has passed, the harvest moon has passed, but currently there is starting to affect this solar eclipse. And I think this power thing is coming to tell you about that. I was almost putting some elements on the table about that. But actually, before I read anything, if you have a question, let's consult fast this crystal ball. You can think about the question. Okay, not a doubt. Whatever you ask, the answer is not a doubt. Anyway, before I sort these cards, I'm still gonna read this from D.H. Lawrence. When woman's sex is itself dynamic and alive, then it's a power in itself. I mean, we get this power here also. Beyond her reason, and of itself, it emits its peculiar spell, drawing men in the first delight of desire. And the woman has to protect herself, hide herself as much as possible. She veils herself in timidity and modesty because her sex is power itself. What is it? Exposing her to the desires of men. Interesting text coming up. You had this power thing. It's kind of like understand that when you are in your powers, you are very also sexually in power. So then exposing a lot of like this kind of witchy woman is also having a lot of black clothes on. I mean, you don't even have to reveal much because your essence, your female essence is so alluring. You don't have to show much skin because you are so powerful already. Like if you show more, the men get completely crazy then. Okay. So you have to kind of protect your powers because they're always takers who is coming. To have creation here, she shaman. Okay, I'm getting now freely your cards. What do we need to know about your power at this moment? Okay, let's mix them here. Still you had the root chakra energy, so it means that you have to be careful kind of to create a good foundation. Okay, so these cards came. Let's put this here. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. This is hardworking person. Tower moment. There's some issues at home. Some arguments in the kitchen, possibly. The Wheel, which is indeed showing like Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes we are lucky in life and sometimes the wheel turns and then we are not lucky in life. But I mean, this came up, so there is the luck, maybe because the Tower moment has to happen. Maybe it's related to your power. But when it happens, it creates more luck. It's almost like you let go something that doesn't work, the foundation that is not well made, you let it go, and then the new luck is coming for you. You have to sort that bad energy. Some arguments in the kitchen, possibly. And then we have the Devil. Okay, we have a kind of too much ice cream. There is kind of 2 bad cards on the table, but one good in the middle. They are all major arcana cards in a row. Interesting, they all have XXX, but then there is like a XV1 and XV. Very similar. It's almost like you have like a 666 on the table. Anyway, very devilish stuff. We are talking about even sex and power. Yeah, maybe you should listen some hymn. 666 stuff. Anyway, how can I interpret this? Work is anyway going well. That's a good thing. And Wheel of Fortune in the middle of this Devil and the Tower moment, it's still that you're lucky. But you have to face some major change in your life that almost like you have no say-so to it. It just happens. Something in this card related to home. And then you have this Devil. That can be indeed that you are like too much getting some, like it can be addicted to any kind of thing that is pleasure. Like you have no control of something that you just want to kind of eat ice cream, have sex, all these kind of pleasure things. But then you have still this Wheel of Fortune in the middle. Let me consult this paper because I want to see if... What could this be? Okay, before I do that, I think I will verify with a classic tarot. Let's do that immediately before we go any deeper. We're talking here about some power dynamics. So what is that change? And is there something about this Wheel of Fortune you need to know? And what is the Devil in this situation? Devil is usually always the subconscious mind. So when we get light to it, it loses its power more. Tower is upside down, letting go. You cannot let go of something. Okay, now everything came upside down, so I think I might have just put the deck. I'm not going to read them upside down because I just put the deck. I admit my mistake, but the cards are these. So you have here someone who wants to go to find their way alone, possibly let go something old. This is all like a kind of hermit card also. But these 8 cups are standing, a lot of emotions are here, and you're taking distance from those emotions and trying to find this kind of balanced solution. And sometimes it means that you have to let go a relationship. You have to be alone for a moment. The Tower moment could be indeed about some relationship ending or a time, like a kind of like, how is it, time out. Time out in some argument, time out in some relationship. You need distance, you need time alone. then this Wheel of Fortune is that as here you were working very hard, here you are like seeing everything that you have got, like what this work has given to you and what fortune you have gathered. It's almost like looking this past year, and making kind of review about it. So it's really looking back what has happened. So you're kind of alone, and then you're looking back, but you feel fortunate. There are a lot of things that you feel fortunate about. That's a good thing. But Devil is like a marriage card. It's like a commitment card. This Hierophant is usually about, it can be even a mentor, but here it shows like a devil. So there is something about commitment that doesn't work. Maybe you have committed to not like eat healthier, and you cannot hold on to that commitment. Something, or marriage, it's not going well. Let's see. I'm gonna look what this person as a Hierophant or devil would say, because I have these notes here. So Hierophant is always feeling devoted, and the person is falling in love with other person's soul. But there is this devil against. It's kind of like a really black and white, because devil is kind of evil and this Hierophant is completely good. So there is something black and white. Power struggle indeed could be at hand. Yeah, and Hierophant would have this, like the love is deeper than the physical, and then this devil is completely like aiming for the physical. So this is contradiction. Like, what is more important, the spiritual or the physical? You should find balance on that. Where is my devil explanation? This devil here. So there is an obsession. There is something always obsession with devil. And there is some control issues. Can be anger, resentment, even feeling insecure. And when you feel insecure, it leads you to obsessive thinking. And deep down, you are like a sad, okay, you start eating ice cream because you are so sad. But this devil just would like to be in control, and the control is lost. But there is this seeking for more spiritual solution to this. Maybe the commitment, you want to hold to the commitment that you made. You don't want to give up that. Anyway, it's about the power. This whole thing is about the power. So I think this point I'm gonna read about the she shaman, because what I remember about the she shaman is also like there's this mist and you don't know everything. So this kind of loss of control in the sense that not everything is clear. But sometimes we don't have to have everything clear. We have to just trust our intuition or our faith. Faith is very powerful. Believing in something bigger than us gives us a lot of power also. So this is creation. She shaman, I will guide you to your muse, the legend. In a time before history, she shaman walks the earth, bestowing artistic talents on a selected few. One day she rests under a birch tree. Hey, says birch, I want my muse too. Birch tree entertains she shaman for a long time, singing and telling tales. She shaman smiles. My great friend, you have had your art all along. She vows that from then on she will give everyone their own gift. To this day, she shaman has never left us. We see her inside every creative work. I think you are like sometimes indeed we are lost in this kind of material world, because we are not understanding our soul's calling, our life purpose. And then we are kind of losing to this kind of ordinary life. There could be some bigger creation thing. You could be a lot of power to do something beautiful, be gifted in something creative, and you should remember that. That could give you a lot of joy and strength. So, inspiration. Your path is an artistic one. Express your love in tangible art form. It is time to make decisions. And personal inquiry. Am I waiting for someone's permission to create my life? What do I need to see in order to claim my own gifts? And key ideas here is opening to magic, lasting transformation, divine feminine, awakening creativity, finding your muse, owning your gifts. What is a beautiful thing, I really see these two cards are very much aligned here. So starting to be, and this is number 16 here, even though this is a tower number, but the number is kind of repeating. Maybe you need a tower moment to really make a good foundation for yourself and understand how powerful you are alone, what powers you have. These cards are very key things. I give you still meditation of that creation. Open a notebook to a clean page. Close your eyes and imagine she, someone standing in the mist, holding out her hand. Follow her into the mist. As you walk, she motions to sit. Ask for her guidance. Pick up your notebook and write. Simply write whatever comes. Do not censor or judge the words. They may mean nothing right now, but they will thank she, someone for her visit. So trust those kind of process thing. Like you might feel lost in the world, or the material world indeed. But this is also very spiritual kind of, I have even an art course, spiritual art course, where I'm like having tarot and as a mean of also part of the creativity, the major arcana cards. And this is clearly pointing out like mastering something, being like a master of something, having some hidden knowledge and more spiritual. And that could be like a missing. Now there is just this ice cream and this ordinary life, and you want to have a higher thing. Creation is one of the highest power. This is like if you start to be spiritual, you start to understand that actually creation is the one highest frequency. That's the power to be creative. And anything that is creating, you should kind of like keep sacred in your life. So kind of give more value to that. It's interesting how, I mean, my cards are landing like here. Let's put this apple. Apple is kind of divine feminine symbol also. Can you see this? So Wheel of Fortune is underneath this power. And then this you're looking back how much kind of your own power you be in, how much you have like done something that is meaningful. But now you want to have a higher meaning of everything. So it's a good thing, I would say. But just remember this text also was here about the sexuality. When woman sex is itself dynamic and life, then it's a power itself. So don't be kind of like a shame about that. Like here is your Aquarius card I took here also. Be proud of everything that you are. And trust your gifts and don't hide them. Okay, I think this was your reading. I leave it to this. If you liked, give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you didn't already. And see you next week, Aquarius. And bye.